Yo, what up, crypto fam? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Happy Monday. Let's go. How y'all doing today? Who we got in the squad? Who we got in here? E-Rick, what up? ERK in the house. What up? Marco, what up? Mike Mining KDA. Let's go, baby. Spread the word, baby. Let's get it, baby. Hit that like button. Fahad, what up? First in the house, baby. Slay, what up? Sly, what up? Rick, Blue in the house. Good to see y'all. So, very confident that we are en route to the worst economic collapse that we've ever seen in the history of the world. Now, I don't know how. I think the Feds they're not out of money because they still have $1.9 billion on their balance sheet in their reserve capital. But, gosh dang, is it getting scary. We're short on Bitcoin right now, big time, because we're headed towards the worst economic collapse ever. But I'm still waiting on the Bitcoin catalyst. Like, I'm just shorting it because that's where it looks like it's going. But, you know, I hope that it separates, right? Like, that's my hopes. But I've been short on Bitcoin since 31. I think the last one I filled was at 31,000. I did, I don't know how I scaled into it, but I scaled up into that short. It's going to get really bad for a lot of people. I would suggest that, you know, every time you go shopping, because money's going to get tight and everything's going to get more expensive. Like, prices aren't going to come down anytime soon. So, especially young mothers out there, fathers out there that have little babies at home. If money's tight for you guys, you should be buying formula right now. It's not going to go bad, right? Get the dry stuff, keep it in the cupboard, and I would buy a legit enough to get you through the next year. Because that seems like the first thing that's selling out. And I watched it with the whole C-19 thing happen, right? And there's just certain things that you can't import from other countries. All right. And all China would have to do is shut down the ports like they did before. Like, I don't think everybody remembers that. Like, when the whole C-19 thing started going on and the USA started shilling all the FUD towards China, China shut down the ports. And within 72 hours, every hospital in the United States was out of mask. 72 hours. So, you know, if ports get shut down, anything happens to the supply chains are already on the verge of completely crippling. Shit, guys, it could get really bad. So I just want to see you guys protect yourselves and be smart. And, you know, prepping has never hurt me. You know, always trying to be ahead of the game, trying to play chess while everybody else is playing checkers. Every other economic collapse, like, the government always had the ability to print more money and fix the situation, or at least fix the economy. That's how they pulled us out of we haven't came out of a recession legitly since 2000 and it might have been in the 90s. And even then, I don't know if we came out of it legitly without government, you know, just manipulating the market. We're not in a fair market anymore. We haven't been for a really long time. So, and it just blows my mind on how these guys calculate inflation and how, gosh, damn. It's not C-19, man. This is the aftermath of it. We're going through this mess. It has nothing to do with C-19. It has everything to do with horrible government management of their money. Just, it's so sad, man. Like, the Feds are trying to right now at June 1st. Like, this is happening and the Feds haven't even started taking money out of the market yet. Last time they tried to take $700 billion, they took $700 billion out of the market and it crippled the economy. I mean, crippled it. Now the Feds are about on March 1st or on June 1st. On June 1st, it will start the process at $47.5 billion a month for the first 3 months, divided as $30 billion of treasuries and $17.5 billion of bonds, I think it says. Feds kick off its first ever QT undertaking. Its total balance sheet was around $4.5 trillion in size. In nearly 2 years, QT had managed to bring down that by about 650 billions to 3.8 trillion before it bought the program to a stop, right? So the last time the Feds did this, they were only able to take $650 billion out of the market. $650 billion. And they need to take out to get inflation under control. You're talking about like $15 million. Travel troll. So that that stimulus check that you guys all got on May 1st, the stimulus check, you had already, the average consumer, the average American had already spent $5,375 more already this year than they did. You get what I'm saying? So you got $1,200. But that $5 a gas, like think about gas, right? So in January, the average cost of utility pipe gas was around 88.86 cents. Michigan gas in February of 22 was $2.34. $2.02, right? So gas has went from 2 to 4 something right now. So every time, like how many times you guys fill up your gas tank a week? I got a Hummer, so it's at least twice, right? So I just filled up the other day. It was like $100. So every time I fill, it's 2 times a week. That's 4 times a month. So if you fill up your gas tank and your gas tank costs you $100, right? And you do that 4 times a week, or sorry, 8 times a month. That's $800 a month. So just in gas, the average person, right, and times 5 months, right? That's $4,000 extra just in gas there. 12 box of hamburger helper. Yeah, I've been stocking up on a ramen. Just anything dry that I can get by on. And I hate ramen, right? Yeah, and it just sucks. It's the middle class that's going to get devastated from this. And I mean devastated. I was saying because of fuel, homie. This is because the feds, I mean, look at it. This is what it is, man. You can't print that much money and put that much money out into circulation and not have. I mean, it was overwhelmingly obvious. I mean, there were people that the second they started doing this, the same dude that made The Great Short, the guy that made all the money from The Big Short, started shorting the market again. And he made a post on Twitter warning people. And I think it was in July of 2020, or maybe it was in later of 2020. But the SEC forced him. Who's that guy's name from The Big Short? Michael Burry. Right here. So The Big Short, Michael Burry says he'll stop tweeting after SEC regulators paid him a visit. So Michael Burry is over here warning everybody, right, about inflation and what was going to happen. And then the SEC comes over here and forces him to remove his tweets. So Michael Burry, something, I can't read that big word, tweets have piqued the interest of the federal regulators. The investors revealed this week. Tweeting and getting the news lately apparently has caused the SEC to pay us a visit. The Sycon asset manager boss said in a now deleted tweet, Lovely, he continued adding the hashtag no more tweets. He also linked the song Lovely by Suicidal Tendencies, a hardcore punk band, and changed the header image on his Twitter page to a pile of bricks. Burry shot to fame after his billion-dollar bet against the USA housing bubble in the mid-2000s was spotlighted in a book and movie called The Big Short. His Sycon fund owned $250 million of U.S. stocks at the end of 2020, including roughly $30 million in bullish call options on both Pfizer and Citigroup, $20 million in Kraft's calls. The investor uses Twitter to warn of speculative bubbles in markets and predicted a devastating crash. He also tweeted criticisms of Tesla, which he's short on, as well as Bitcoin, Doge, Robinhood, and the GameStop buying frenzy this year. On the other hand, he recently praised Volkswagen and said if he owned a stake in an automaker's largest stakeholder, Porsche SE, Buried signals that he was taking a break from Twitter earlier this month, telling his followers that he's made his views clear. His latest tweet suggested that he's not planning to return anytime soon. It's unclear which Barry's tweet attracted the regulatory attention. Blah, 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 blah. Crazy, man. Crazy that like when the government's getting so corrupt that when people try to warn about the corruption, it's called disinformation. And it's illegal. It's illegal for Michael Berry to say, hey guys, our government's recklessly printing money and this is going to result in hyperinflation. We are headed towards the worst economic collapse in the history of the world. Like, this has to end, man. And it only ends with, basically fiat plummeting. There's no other way to do it, because we've taken a look at the Fed's balance sheet. Every time this has happened before, the Feds had the ability to do this, right? Like over here in 2009, they brought us out of that, or 2008. How did they bring us out of it? They started to print. They started to put money out into supply. And then in 2018 or 2019, when they were trying to tighten over here, can't even see it over here. It was so small that I don't have the right chart. Inflation has Feds critics pointing to a spike in money supply. No shit, man. No shit. So in 2018 to 2019, they tried to tighten. It must be on the M1 money supply. I don't know if you can see it on here. So like right here, this was the Feds trying to tighten their balance sheet, but you can't see where they took it out at. I'm missing a... Ah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. So here's the Fed's balance sheet. Let me mark this page. So this is the Feds trying to take money out of circulation. And you guys remember how bearish the crypto winter was in 2019? Let me remind you. Now, this doesn't mean that it's happening this time. This is where Bitcoin should do its thing, right? If Bitcoin doesn't come out on top now, I don't know if it's gonna, right? Like if we go into a crypto winter and we go into hyperinflation and Bitcoin doesn't do its thing, it's never going to do it, right? So it's shit or get off the pot for Bitcoin. Yo, JS, what up, homie? Keep it real, my dude. Always, man, always. Shiba Predator. Mission to flip Shiba. Crypto Brawler, you're going to get yourself kicked out of here, buddy. Quit shilling your shit coins in my stream, man. You got BitBoy, you got the Moon Boys, you got Carl the Moon. Go try to wreck other people, man. We're headed into hyperinflation. You're telling people to buy a dog coin. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Nothing is worse to hold in your portfolio than meme coins. Meme coins only thrive when the market is booming. The absolute worst thing you want to be doing is chasing down shit coins right now. I promise you that. Unless you're stacked up on cash and money's not an issue, and you don't care about money, and you're not going to be worried about living paycheck to paycheck soon, buy all the meme coins you want. So this was June, right? When did they start tightening? I want to say they started tightening. Let's just take a look. So right there, it was in June of 2017 was when they started to lighten their balance sheet. Actually, it really wasn't. They didn't even start making any moves till October of 2017. Or sorry, 2019. Oh yeah, it was at the end of 2017. Okay, perfect. And it went all the way into September of 2019. All right. Right? So the feds just start talking about it, right? The feds just start talking about taking money out of supply right here. That was Bitcoin at its peak. So just the feds talking about taking money out of supply did the exact same thing that it did this time to Bitcoin. Took Bitcoin down, right? 70% from peak formation. Now, completely different market, but here's what's about to happen, right? Bitcoin found bottom like it has at 30K and it ran sideways, right? And then when the feds actually started to tighten, it crippled Bitcoin. So this would have been, when they actually started to tighten was in, was it about July or June or July of 2018. Oh yeah, now I can unblock the KD swap words in here. I can let me unblock the KD swap words. People are probably asking about KD swap. Nobody could even type it earlier. I went into my crypto studio because I was like, man, I wanted everybody in our community to make money today. And I was like, if everybody's talking about this launch when I go live, everybody's going to ape into it and we're going to have 1,000 people in there with us. So I went and blocked all the KD swap keywords from the chat so nobody could type it in here. People are probably wondering why they couldn't. I had every misspelling typed in there. I had everything in there. I was making sure the squad was going to make bank. I really did everything I possibly could to make sure everybody in our community made as much money as humanly possible. Man, we would have been up. If that would have launched, would have been flawless. Man, we would have made so much money. All right, they should be good now. I don't know if it'll take till next stream to kick in, but... So, anyways. Where the heck did I put the... Anyways. All right, so this was October. This was November, right? This was July. July 2019, right? And this was when the feds actually reversed course. That was November. The feds were actually already starting to put money back out into supply, if I'm not mistaken, in November. So by September, the feds were already reversing course. So the feds started to print and put more money out into circulation, which immediately rallied the stock market. So I don't know how we go anywhere but down for the rest of the market. I really don't. I wish I could be more optimistic. There's things like Cadena that I think are going to thrive in this type of environment compared to everything else. Like, I don't think they're going to be like making people millions. But I think Cadena is going to be able to hold its own. But I've never, I'm so bullish on Cadena. It's hard to fathom. But like, you can see just KD swap, just that one swap had people gassing up to get KDA. And that's what we need to see. The more KDA, the more products that are launching, the more people are going to need KDA. And the more it's going to be able to sustain, bearish times like this. KD Swap has responded. I don't know. I'm done talking to them, man. That shit pissed me off. They know what they did, man. They know exactly what they did. They had all their buddies with all their wallets, all connected, all lined up, ready to go. And as soon as they made that shit live, price was moving well before we had an opportunity to get into it. That's for damn sure. They got busted, man. They got caught doing some shady shit just like CADX did, man. That's why I don't work for any of them, man. This guy literally told you to put buy orders in at 8 cents? At 80 cents? For what? Yeah, there's only one way the stock market goes, in my opinion. Like, just look at this stock market, right? Like, you can't look at the trajectory of this stock market and think anything else. It's really hard to anyways. Like, if Bitcoin looked like this, what would you guys be saying, Right. Oh, let me zoom out because it's not just a little bit. Look at that. This was what the market used to look like before the Fed started messing with it, right? Before our government started manipulating the market. This is a decade. You guys can't even see it, right? Like, that is a decade worth of time, right? This is what the market looks like now. Imagine if you saw the crypto market. It would be like Bitcoin going up to $1 trillion right now. That's literally what the equivalent of this would be. If Bitcoin ran up $1 million right now, would you guys be bullish on it? Or would you guys think, oh, it's going to crash? Like, the stock market has no pullback. There ain't even any legit support outside of the C19 thing until all the way down here. Like, that was the 2017 economic collapse. Like, people don't really realize how bad shit's going to be. Because there's just not enough money for the feds to bail everybody out this time. There was 2 trillion out in supply in 2006 or 7 when the economic collapse happened. So the feds could have literally printed another $20 trillion and bailed out everybody. But their reckless spending has got them in this position. You know, spending $200,000 a year to run science experiments to find out if male quails are more horny on cocaine. What is going on with the world, man? Oh yeah, man, our economy's screwed, man. We're so much trouble. So much trouble. Oh man. Quails for sure. Like, you don't need to give me give me 10,000. I'll show you what horny on cocaine looks like. Common sense would have told you that. Yeah, literally, they gave a grant to like Yale or some university. Why? Because that university donated to Biden's campaign. So to give out all the kickbacks, to keep all these donations coming in, they got to allow or award, you know, Yale University with a $200,000 grant. Here, give me a $300,000 grant and I'll tell you if male quails are more horny on ecstasy. You know? Oh, definitely. It's going to go more than 100. Cadix is coming out at a good time. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Cadix coming out? We ain't going to see. You ain't going to be able to trade Cadix tokens until August. Or July at the earliest. I would say July 27th. If you're trading CADX tokens before July 27th, I'll shit myself on camera. I'll take a dump in my pants right on camera. We just have to do it on Twitter so it doesn't get censored. And quantitative tightening. Yeah, quantitative tightening for sure. For sure. KDS getting some gains finally. It's gonna, man. It's such a low cap project, man. I would have put most of my subscribers in a insane position if this would have worked. I was trying so hard to make y'all money, squad. I apologize, man. Still a good deal. Still is, man. But, you know, that's where we would have got in. We would have been up 4x right now. And we wouldn't have to worry. You know, we still don't because it's got $1 million market cap and it's not going to fail. But I don't know if we have anything accurate that tells us. Is there any, you got a market cap anywhere on that? At the KDS team, man. I don't even want to hear from them right now. Why? Why would you want the market to turn around, Michael? Everything that Cadena is doing is ideal right now. Right? When everything else is bleeding out, when things are turning on Cadena, it's going to stop the bleeding. And the second that Bitcoin gets bullish, you want everything on, ready to rock. And that's when you'll see Cardano go from 25 to 50 to 100, just boom, 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 boom. Haha, don't apologize. You killed it. Never would have made it in without the crew. Thanks, Jimmy. Like, that's why we have to do the private live streams, because I realized, I'm like, these guys are making us KYC. Then after they make us KYC and they screw the USA out of KYC, in my personal opinion, you want to know how we fix KYC, right? If you KYC and USA people can't get into your project, how do you guys fix that? Right? Any one of these cocksuckers that forces us to KYC, right? Right? When they do their public launch, when their DEX goes live, every other country outside of the United States or outside of the ones that were banned should be the only ones that can participate for 24 hours. That's the only way you make it fair. You block the USA out from getting in your pre-sale, in your KYC. Well, then when your project goes live or it does its IDO, you have to regulate it, so you have to be in the United States to participate in it. And that's how you make it fair. That's the best way you could make it fair. But not only did KD Swap not make it fair, they legit let people buy in outside of the fucking USA, again, before all of us. Don't even get me started on that bullshit. They know what they did. There were transactions that took place. I don't care if it's a 1 minute before, right? We were all here live. We did all the work. We put in the work. We promoted for them. We helped them, and they straight shit on us. I don't want to hear their damn excuses. It's bullshit. And I know it was their fucking boys, because if it was my project, I would have done the same exact shit, but I wouldn't have got caught doing it. I would have sold them some personal coins out of my own supply. That's how I would have hooked my boys up. Right? You don't do that to people, man. You don't shit on your community like that. I don't tell people what to do, man. So anyways, back to KD Swap. So now it's 0.005 right now. So what would that be from? So that would be, shit, I don't even know what the math on that is. Does anybody know where we can see a market cap at? I need to add 2 more wives in for sure. KD ain't going to 30 cents, homie. You know, it's going to have to get through all of our bank accounts to get to 30 cents. So good luck. And they're growing at 1,000 people a day. And I don't know one person that finds out about Cardano that actually understands it. No, I got 30,000 KDA. Oh, JS. Yeah. JS does. The whole squad's been stocking up, man. We don't mess around, guys. You're talking about the most advanced cryptocurrency in the history of the world. I can only see it when I go to swap it. So like when I put in coins here, it shows you what the price of it is here. Oh, I thought that was the price. Yeah, 0.005 per KDA. .0049. So we don't know how many coins are out in circulation. This is how people were watching. I was like, how are people seeing all the trades coming in before it's even live? People over here in the chat were watching it. You guys want to see? You guys want to see what we went through this morning? It's the private one that nobody can see yet. Right? So, I don't. Once everybody in the squad's got their bags filled. This fucker is launching with a $400,000 market cap, rumor has it. Which is just fucking bonkers, dude. This is the shit where, like, you get to fucking smile, right? This is how the game is played, right? You don't ape into these projects at these early stages. You don't get enough coins to be a big dog in the industry, in the project. Don't buy into it, you know? You're better off just saving and waiting for the next low cap gem that comes out and going in heavy, right? So let's talk about Katie Swap. Right. So this is us hours before us, right? Like we had our wallets ready. We're all sitting here. Subject loss. Dex is stable coin they use. I assume it's going to be USDT or USDC. Guys, if I catch anybody sharing any fucking links in that Telegram, I swear. Right? So here's me getting pissed off. Gave all your Cadena away to some scammer that you found in some... Derek, you better hope you're not on a scam-ass website. So I'm literally cussing out my students because I thought they were sharing fake scam links, trying to get everybody ripped off. And then I'm over here telling people that they're getting robbed and getting scammed. They need to go delete their crypto wallet, move all their money off an exchange. You better hope you're not on a scam-ass website. On Zelcore? This is going to be a clusterfuck, man. And right, why am I so negative? Like, why am I so hard sometimes, right? Why are we so looking at the downside and the upside, right? You plan for the worst, you expect the best, you plan for the worst, right? If we're planning for the worst, nothing's going to surprise us, right? We plan for the worst and they blow our minds. Hell yeah, right? You plan for the best and they let you down. You're effed. It's live. It ain't fucking live. You have to use X Wallet? Where is it live at? Oh man, this shit's pissing me off, man. There was no official tweet over on Twitter letting anybody in the community know it was going. It was live. I was over here searching on Twitter. Nothing on Twitter saying it was live. Come on, guys. Shit ain't fucking live. I know I say the time in here. That's what I'm waiting for. Derek, you better hope you're not on a scam-ass website. You better hope you ain't getting fished. If you're on a website that's live, it's not live, guys. You guys are on fake websites. I hope you didn't connect your wallet to any site that you just went live on. Sounds like y'all getting fished. Man, shit ain't live. There's not. They haven't even made a post over here about it. Y'all better hope y'all on the right thing, man. We ain't got nothing live, guys. Y'all just getting fished. Y'all just gave all your Cadena away to some scammer that you found in some Discord, and you just clicked the link. If you just open that link in their Telegram, I ain't checking their Telegram, y'all. I see what you're doing. Y'all are gonna get scammed. What the fuck, man? We are on their website, katieswap.exchange. I'm refreshing it. There ain't nothing here. I would, if you just open that website and it ain't live. No, I just did it on 2 different browsers. Yup. Y'all need to go and remove your entire computer now. You need to disconnect every wallet, everything that you just connected to. Don't you dare share those links in Telegrams, guys. If I catch anybody sharing any fucking links in that Telegram, I swear. Y'all are making reckless decisions. You're going to get people wrecked. I'm over here yelling at my community, right? Because they were pulling some hoe-ass shit. They put the decks live. They told all their buddies that it was going to go live 15 minutes early. So all their friends and everybody in their community and everybody who wanted to ape in could get in way ahead of everybody else, man. Though they whitelisted certain wallets. I don't doubt that, Bryn. I bet you they did. I have no doubt. And this is why it's so... They just put all that FUD onto CADX. Now CADX's turn, right? Well, somebody's going to expose what really happened, you know? We're on their website right now, guys. Nobody got jacked. Katie Swap let all their boys into their IDO early, 15 minutes before us. Katie Swap dash exchange. So unless they're doing their racist bullshit again, like, listen to me. Like, I'm still talking right now, and it's not even 9 a.m. yet, right? So people are over here telling me it's live. They're going live. Then people start trading. Like, somebody just bought 7,500. Price just went up 10x already. Segregating based off of the area you live in. It would not fucking surprise me. Where do you live at, Goose? What country you live in? It's such bullshit. This is the shadiest fucking shit ever. So now they're letting all their buddies in all these other countries ape into it again before people in the United States. This shit's pissing me the fuck off, man. I was so heated this morning, man. I don't care if I get rug pulled at all. I don't care. I would have been fine if I would have put my money into it and it all would have went to zero. Oh well, I was ready for that. When you start fucking over my community, that's what pisses me the fuck off. So either they're blocking people and yeah, Goose lives in Dubai. So now here we are again. Goose was already buying in Dubai. Let me go turn on my VPN real quick. If I can turn on my VPN and connect to another country, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to call them out so fucking bad. Anybody who clicked that link in that Discord or Telegram, I would be shutting my computer down. I'd be leaving this live stream immediately. I'd be moving all my Cadena off that wall, and I'd be playing defense immediately. I connected to Brazil. It ain't letting me in. I used the official link on their Telegram. It ain't letting me in. We have people in here telling us from their official Telegram that it ain't live. So So Eduardo says that we just push the nodes up. It may be a case where the node is servicing in Dubai is ready before others. I can't connect to a Dubai server. I don't have a VPN option for that. Mr. Kennedy says it's not live in Brazil. I can't from. I'm on in Sweden. We got in on Sweden's. They know exactly what they did. They can try to spin it however they want, but it doesn't matter. Y'all know what you did. You let your buddies get into it so they could get in at absolute bottom. You made it go live a few minutes early, and you guys got effing busted. It's really that simple. No excuses. No need to reply to my Twitter. Put your head between your legs. Admit what you did. And if any of those early wallets dump on us right now, oh boy, then they're toast, right? If any one of those big wallets bought a big buy order and gets in and dumps that on everybody, hopefully CADX, somebody from the CADX team was one of those early big buyers there. Because now they got to make sure that none of those wallet addresses sell. If any of those wallet addresses that got in before 9 o'clock start selling, oh boy, and dumping on everybody. Still can't get in, man. Already 15x. Gosh damn it. Motherfuckers, man. I'm so pissed off. This is such fucking shady ass bullshit. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. Y'all and your not fucking fair launch shit's just fucking bullshit, man. By the time now every other fucking country gets in but the United States, it's already up 15 fucking x. And it ain't even supposed to be fucking live for 4 minutes. Yeah, there he goes. Fucking horse shit is that? That was at 8:56, y'all. 8:56. I don't want to talk to Twitter. I don't want to talk to them, right? I know what they fucking did. They got caught doing it. I don't want to talk to them whatsoever. I'm done with Katie Swap, man. I got my fucking bags packed, and the second it pumps, I'm dumping that shit. And I'm going to promote for every other Dex but them. I'm so pissed off, man. Y'all want to make it right? So fill everybody's bags, right? Fill everybody's bags up to what they would have been if they would have got it in fair launch. If you bought in before 920, you should be getting whatever coins, allocations at whatever the entry price was. Right? You fucked us on Katie. You made us KYC. Then you do this hoe shit. You got caught. Plain and simple. Ain't no getting around it. Ain't no need to talk to me on Twitter. Y'all got busted. Y'all want to make it right? Go pay everybody the fair, give everybody extra KDL that you guys fucking scammed them out of. Repay all the money that people lost because they thought it was fucking some hoe shit and it was going to go to zero. I don't want to talk to Katie Swap. You know? I did everything I could to help them out, you know? But you straight up dumped my entire squad. You don't get to make me some BS sob story. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know me. That's not how I roll, man. That's why I don't. Ryan, why don't you be an ambassador for these guys? Why don't you do this? Because then I can't, right? I'm not an ambassador for Cadena because probably Cadena wouldn't want me to come on here saying this shit. I don't work for anybody but you guys. That's it. Period. I work for you guys, man. I don't work for Katie Swap. I don't work for Cadena. I don't work for any of these other PR fucking firms. We make money as a squad together, and I go fucking right down to bottom with you guys every single time. I ain't no moon boy. I don't want to hear their BS fucking excuses. We just didn't do our homework. Yeah, that's it, right? We just didn't do our homework. Yep. I had 3 Cadena wallets. I had enough money in every single wallet. I had 2 browsers open, and I was here an hour before your pre-sale. With my hands on the trigger, ready to hit click. Sorry, Sin. What was that, homie? Sorry, bro. Yep, they're sending in all their boys that work at their communities, right? Sending all your trolls in here, guys. Why would I sell my KDA? Kadena has nothing to do with this. People don't get that. Kadena is an open source blockchain. Anybody can build on it. Did you sell your Ethereum when the 50 billion projects rug pulled last year? No? All right. VY had a better token launch. VY is off the hook, man. And if VY came over to Kadena, shit. I know what decks I'd be using. Right? I don't care if my bags go down. I'm more than happy to shit on them, right? Because then what am I doing? I'm driving price down so all y'all can get in at a fair price. They can figure it out after that. You can't, There you go, Mr. K. Let's go, buddy. Heck yeah, my dude. I knew you were going to do it, Mr. K. Let's go, man. There's so many of these projects out here that want content like that, man. I knew you were going to do it, Mr. K. Demand for that in this industry. And I'll make sure everybody knows about you, homie. You make any samples? You want me to upload them? You know, put your information on the end of it, and I'll upload them to my third YouTube channel for you, and promote you for it. Just put a really faint, you know, watermark over it, so that nobody just downloads it and steals it. So put your watermark over it, really, really faint, you know, almost unnoticeable. Thanks, Solomon. And I don't want to make anybody look bad, right? It's just, you already shitted on us with the KYC, man. We already had it bad enough. We were already how far behind the ball, you know? You make it hard enough for us with KYC, and then you go live, and it goes live in every country but the United States. Y'all can't be doing that shit, man. Right? And how many websites have we gone to that restricted IP access, right? So you turn your light, you turn your website on, and then it goes live on one browser in every country but the USA, way before. Like, I was yelling, that was at least 15 minutes before. We launched it live in real time, so there's no arguing with it. Like, you guys seen it happen, and people are like, I got mine. 7,500 buy order just went in. I don't think it's really up 15x, but still. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's transactions were failing. Mine failed. I don't think mine got in until Blue called me. Right when Blue called me, mine got in. So 26. It took me till 9:26 before I could get an order through. And I ended up having to connect to... Blue got into Sweden. Yeah. Caught in the courtroom for sure. Caught in the crypto. Yeah, that's the only point, right? The only point is you said 9 o'clock. You told everybody to have their wallets ready. And you did whatever you did that met your site go live. And then you started promoting it in your Discord or your Telegram, right? So all your little minions, not fair. That's not fair at all. You say 9 o'clock and everybody's waiting. Everybody's ready at 9 o'clock. I wouldn't even start refreshing my browser until 9 o'clock. 8:59 at the earliest, right? But there were transactions that completed. It takes you more than 2 or 3 minutes to get your wallet connected. And I already showed you guys transactions that we were in people's wallets before 9 o'clock. Hell, how long did it take us to figure out how to get the site? Like, we couldn't even get the website to load. Don't talk about X in here for sure. No? I just want you guys to have fair chances, man. It's not too much to ask for, is it? I did, Jason. Yeah, I just bought some a little bit ago. I mean, it's like the market cap's so low, so unless they just keep failing, which they've been great until now, you know? Bye, friends. Yeah, Dubai was buying. Where do all the crypto VCs live? All the rich boys live in Dubai. So of course Dubai went live first. Of course. Carl the Moon was behind it. It's all BitBoy. Very bad, Gordon. Very, very bad. And you see who's promoting it? Wendy O. And Richard Hart. But Richard Hart called the top, though. Richard Hart is the top for sure. Do you think Wendy and Richard Hart are dating? What up, Doughboy? Hey, Fidel, what was that, man? I miss you. Later, dude. Kick fucking rocks, dweeb. It's one of my old troll booters. I don't know where the other one went, though. I need to get the good one back in here. There he is. Got him. Pooh, pooh. Beat it, dweeb. Smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Just had to shake out the weak hands real quick. Beat it, nerd. Beat it, dweeb. It's so satisfying to see the trolls get booted. It really is. Cadena's dead. Yeah. The only coin that just ran up. What? 154%. And the worst crypto winner we've ever seen. I wonder what it's going to put in a new lower low first. Cadena or Cardano? You know? Jabroni for sure. Jabroni. Eat it, dork. Like happy hour for the trolls, man. I must got some troll bait somewhere or something. Must be the cologne I'm wearing. I missed that one for sure. Yeah, for sure. Gino, for sure. Make a son of you and your son dabbing. And then play that when you kick somebody out for sure. That's actually a good one. Prove it, meow meow. You won't. You won't. Meow meow says I'm actually prettier than Alejandra Alonso, but she calls herself the queen of Cadena. It's offensive. Let's see your first. All right, prove it, meow meow. You got to show us your first Cadena buy order. You got to send us a screenshot, and then you got to hook us up with your OnlyFans. Max Keisner, he's the man, man. These guys, like, it took me so long to see what these gurus know. Like Max Keisner, all these guys that say all these altcoins are going to zero. It's responsible. Wrong. Anal. Max is calling out. It's irresponsibly wrong. Oh, that's so funny. So funny. He's going to get people absolutely annihilated. Raul Paul just looks at, gross statistics and is not studying the technology. MySpace was booming, bro, until it wasn't, Everything that sucks most in one crypto in one clip.
Do you know what it is right now?
No.
What's happening with UST price? And Raul, I don't know if you want to pull up a chart too. It's not looking pretty.
I just interviewed Doe this morning, by the way.
Raul, when you hopped into this recording room, UST price was at 98 cents being defended. Do you know what it is right now?
No.
It's at 92 cents. Yeah. So that's $1 billion of stablecoin market cap that's gotten erased in the last 30 minutes.
What's happening with UST price? And Raul,
That's almost as good as the Do Kwon one. Not as good as the Do Kwon one. That one is pretty bad. Oh, here's another one. Here's your guys. This is you guys asked me if Hex is a good investment. Listen to you guys. This is who's promoting it. The one from Do Kwon. That was a pretty bad one, man.
Entering the space just because it's I wonder how many of these companies you think are entering the space just because it's hot and there's a lot of funding versus the ones that will still be here, like 2 to 5 years later.
Oh, 95% are gonna die.
Yeah.
95% are going to die. Yeah. But yeah, there's also entertainment in watching companies die too.
There's entertainment. Oh man, that's so evil. At least you get to learn from it, right? I wonder.
That's so messed up, right? Like telling everybody there's entertainment and watching companies fail, and then your company fails. Wendy's O's boyfriend's making the Hex documentary. Oh snap, man! Like I said, I can't do any worse on the Cadena documentary. KDA $4 this week. Hell yeah, I believe it. Finally 3,500. Adrian, let's go, homie. Adrian, box him. Boxing that KDA, baby. Are you not entertained? Dokwan hit the kill switch. He did for sure. Arma, baby. Hey, Jacob, have a good one, homie. Dokwan was, man. He's so smart. That's why, man. I can't believe somebody that smart made such a catastrophic failure, you know? Uh-oh, we running back up, baby. S&P's recovering. The Feds be printing. Finally have 4 KDA. Let's go. The end is built in the beginning, man. Nice work, homie. Let's go, baby. Oh, I don't make these smaller. That's gonna take a while. Don't really know why. The Feds aren't printing, so I don't need these up here. Bitcoin's already down to 28, so that was way wrong. Thanks, Luna. Let's hope that's our floor, baby. I think that's like, if the S&P just plummets and free falls, I think Bitcoin will fall with it. Like that's normally when Bitcoin does the worst, is when the S&P is just free falling. Jumper DC World, you don't. By the time it gets on Coinbase, unless it launches like tomorrow, even just the talk and anticipation, it would probably be up to $5 or $10. I wouldn't leave my. I mean, I got a $1,000 or $2,000 worth of Bitcoin on there, depending on the time of the day. There you go, Steve. No regrets, babies. No regrets. Yeah, Jump, you're gonna have to go get on another exchange, my dude. I wish I could help you out with that. You can't even hold it in a Coinbase wallet. Definitely Cadena London. Definitely. It's the fact that when it falls so fast that I don't think people have time to react for it. Like when Bitcoin's sitting at 28, right? People start setting up limit buy orders at 27, 25, 20, all the way down. But when the S&P plummets, like say Bitcoin's at 31 and it just and the S&P tanks, which it's like hard to even wrap your head around to think that it won't, Like this ain't no healthy market. The S&P is not going to retrace down to a proper level and the Elliott wave's going to play out. We're talking about complete economic failure. This one right here was 34%. So that was during C19 too. Things weren't even that bad then. And they had to shut down the markets. So yeah, 30% would just be a normal crash, not even the worst economic collapse in the history of the world. It just depends on how long are people going to buy into this, right? Like when the big elite players start taking profits, and they will, right? They're most likely all building shorts right now. I know I would be. This economic collapse was 50%. This economic collapse was 55%. So I say we're at least going 50%. And 50% would bring us right down to where we were before C19, or during the C19 correction, when the Fed started printing money. So in order to get back down there, they need to take out $17 trillion worth of money out of supply. Talk about a yowzers. Like how's Kathy from ARK Investments? She got more people annihilated. What's ARK's portfolio down to? Like, are they down 90% yet? Is it the worst performing? Down just year to date. ARK's ETF is down 59%. On a 5-year, it's up 55%. On a 1 year, it's down 59%. And she's supposed to be the expert, right? Remember, inflation is transitory, she said. This is what she thought in 2009, and she missed out on some opportunities, but she wasn't going to make that mistake. Remember that? And she's bullish on ETH, man. ETH's going to be $100,000, says Kathy. Kevin says 1929 crash put markets down 90%. That was a free market, Kevin. And why did the market get so bad in the worst place in 1929? What were these corrupt Wall Street politicians doing back then? Letting people buy stocks on credit. So everything was booming. They were printing a bunch of money, giving people money out of thin air. And all these people were running to put it into the stock market. Everybody was. And then the stock market went down. ETH? ETH's doing this well because considering the times and the situations, right? Like, I guess it did come down to, it did come all the way back down to 1700. Wow. Oh, yeah, low. Because ETH's not going to have anything to build it back up, right? Like, what took ETH here was the development, the NFT drops, the marketplaces. By the time we come out of this crypto winter, I think we could see ETH back down to, hell, it just fell all the way from 5K. And ain't nobody using it, so ETH's down 63%. I don't think it's unrealistic to think we'll see ETH go, what did it go off last crypto winter? Because ETH is in no different position than it was last crypto winter. So last crypto winter, it went 93% off. So yeah, whatever, I think even worse than that, and it'll never recover. Yeah, I think you'll probably see a couple $100 ETH. Yep. Yes, he's right, 100% right on ETH exit scam. Exactly what ETH is. Let's print those dollars, baby. Keep that S&P pumping. Let me add some more to that short. Richard Hart is bottom with Wendy O on top for sure. Wendy O's boyfriend is Richard Hart, filming his own documentary. He's so, you know who Richard Hart is, but not even close, right? You can't see the top of the screen. Sorry, I don't know why it's not showing it.
Hey, fellas, look what I found in my pocket. Look, a year's salary right here. What I call them? Fun coupons. See that? A fun coupon. Come on the sloop, John B. Grandfather and me.
Right? That is Richard Hart, right? He thinks he's so awesome. He's bringing so much unwanted attention to this Ponzi scheme. He could have let it roll out, let Hex fade away, and walked away with billions. Instead, he's this guy who thinks he's so smart, thinks he knows everything, thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And he's going to end up in prison, most likely. He's probably already in a foreign country. Like, I would find it highly unlikely that Richard Hart lives in the United States. I bet he already lives in some country with no extradition. I'd almost guarantee it. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that, Daniel. Sorry to hear that, Daniel. Crow is going to... I hope you don't have it staked, man. Or locked in one of those credit cards. If I had to pick... I actually think Crow has a better chance at going bankrupt than Coinbase. I think Crow's the worst one of them all. I think... And you got CoffeeZilla on your ass now. CoffeeZilla's never not latched onto a crypto project and not taken it all the way to zero. When CoffeeZilla starts biting on your Ponzi scheme, I think your days are numbered. Yo, let's go, Henrik. Let's go, homie. Homie looking jacked in that profile pic. Crypto Jana, what up? What's that, Jana? Yeah, Crow, like, you can't pay out those rewards. Like, it was great in the fairy tales, guys. And it would have been possible at the rate that their exchange was growing, right? When Crow started putting all these things into play, their projected growth rate was astronomical. But then it obviously, like, you don't cut rewards like that unless you're really having some hard times, you know? Let's go, Henrik. Let's go, homie. No, I don't. Not at all. I think Raul Paul's... I mean, yeah, the whole market, but... Wait, a $200 trillion market cap by 2030? Dude, is there even $200 trillion in the world? I mean, yeah, at the rate inflation's going, right? Gas might be $100 a gallon. So yeah, there might be that much money in the market, but you know what I'm saying? That's the best part about Bitcoin, right? When the feds print, it pumps up the market because they're just inflating. But you don't inflate crypto because it has a finite supply. So it's not like they're putting more Bitcoin into circulation. I agree. I think Bitcoin will be. That's why we're trying so hard to get a whole one. Good luck. We think that you're in here trying to promote some scam to go take some money from people. Quit promoting the fake live streams, bro. You're in the wrong stream before you get kicked out. We had somebody do that yesterday. ETH, yeah, ETH ain't going to 100K. People have to use it. I don't know anybody in this stream that likes using Ethereum. Do you guys? Does anybody in here actually like using Ethereum that doesn't own a Bored Ape? You got it, Cody. You got it. All right. I'll tighten up on the crow, Cody. I'll reschedule that short video out. When does your crow unlock, Cody? I'll hook you up, man. When does your Chronos unlock? In 15 days? I'll give you till June 1st, and then I'm publishing that crow video. There you go, Cody. I'll put it out 15 days for you. I'll wait till June 1st. I'll schedule that one out for June. Crypto Face back in the day took $500 from all of his subscribers to quote unquote trade with. And he made them all sign like an NDA. So that basically said, like, once you give him the money, there is no promise of anything in return. If he loses it all, you don't get any of it. He took all their money, built Market Cipher, and started charging people, what was it, like 0.5 Bitcoin or something like that for Market Cipher? Which at the time was only like $500. And do you know how many of those things he sold? And then he didn't give anybody any money. Yeah, Crypto Face is like the scumbag of crypto. He opens up longs and shorts, right? He don't trade. He opens up $1 million longs and $1 million shorts. And then when one trade goes in the right direction and the market's looking like he's really in the lead, he closes out the other one and then starts advertising the one he's up in. And what does that do? It sells Market Cipher. And all he just does is stack all the Bitcoin. And then all the cool shit on Market Cipher was stolen from other indicators. And then his Crypto Face is like, my buddy has a risk versus reward calculator. And it's free, right? So if you want a really good risk versus reward calculator, Kite's got this beautiful one for free. And Kite didn't have a UI for it at the time. Like, he didn't have a website for it. So he I forget how he had it in a spreadsheet. So Crypto Face's brother hit him up and was like, hey man, could you show me how to use that risk versus reward calculator, man? That thing's really badass. So Kite's like, yeah, jump in Discord. He jumped in Discord with him, showed him how it worked. And then at the very end of it, the Crypto Face's brother was like, hey man, do you ever think about monetizing this thing? And Kite's like, nah man, I made it for free. It's gonna help a lot of people. Crypto Face was like, oh, all right man, all right buddy, we'll have a good day. And then like a day later, 2 days later, Kite looked at his Discord, and they had went and deleted Kite. They blocked Kite. They deleted him from the Discord. And Crypto Face went and built this exact same risk versus reward calculator, and it's now a package with Market Cipher. No, I don't want to respond to them, man. I'm done with them. I'm holding my bags. I'm waiting for them to get their shit together. And I'm dumping this turd nugget. We're going to make hella gains on it. So I'll promote for any other decks that doesn't want to do shit shady like that, man. Y'all shit on our community, man. We work so hard. We were talking them up and promoting them and everything, man. Fucking going through inflation, going through the worst economic collapse in the history of the world, man. And you got to pull some hoe ass shit like that to hook your boys up. No, thank you. I'm going to wait for somebody to do the work and find out all the addresses, exactly how much money was bought before 9 o'clock. And let's see if they want to pay everybody the difference. That's what they, in my opinion, their team tokens should be given out to the community members who aped in before 9:30. If you bought in before 9:30, you can do the math and figure out what the liquidity would have been, right? And they should, their team tokens should go be given to all the community members that were there at 9 o'clock and just had to pay 8x more for their coins. I did. Well, at least 6x more. By the time my order went through, price was already up 6x. And I was front and center with an entire community of people live trying to buy in. So I'm going to wait to see how many people aped in. I'm going to wait to see where all those addresses they were living in. People are going to dive deep into that, man. And I hope they do. So after we have all the information and see how many things in, maybe I'll talk to them. You got it, Gunk. We just pumped Carl the Moon Boys and BitBoy Katie Swap bags. Yep. Pay up, Katie Swap, right? Does that not sound fair? Those, like, I shouldn't be burdened. We as the community should not be wearing that burden, right? It's just that simple. We shouldn't be. Y'all promised us a fair launch after the KYC. Wasn't so fair, right? Escape the beast, man. You know, the only downfall with the CADX was there wasn't enough gains for there right now. Like, right? Katie Swap's gonna moon because it's just such a low price right now. Like, there is so much upside potential. So it would have got the community love right from the beginning because it would have made all of us. You would have had 256 people in here hooting and hollering. Ah, we're up 4x, we're up 5x already. Let's go. You know who I am, guys. When I get gassed up when we're making money. Instead, we're sitting on here watching. I was down 50%. I already lost 50% of what I aped in. Because by the time my order got to fill, it's irritating. Katie Swap. Gonk, if you're promoting a scam thing, I'm going to block you from my channel. Oh, there's not, buddy. Open source. Let's go. Elon Musk is making Twitter open source. So very important to fix your Twitter feed. Tap the home button, right? Tap on the upper right hand side of the screen. The stars, right? See latest tweets instead. Oh my gosh, what a difference. And what I do, anytime I see like Remarkable, right? Don't care about that. Block Remarkable. I had to block every ad. I don't know what the hell that is. Not interested. Unfollow. Yeah, who knows what the hell that shit they're posting. Block that shit. I just block all the shit posters, man. You're over here promoting Spell, Spell. Get that shit out of here, man. I don't even like following people that promote shit coins, you know? Kevin, go talk to anybody that owns exchanges, man. The moving averages, the fib, that shit don't mean anything. It makes people look cool and sound smart, but it does absolutely nothing. It means nothing about where BitBoy's going. Yes, he is. He gone. He gone. Yep. All these Ponzi coins are going, they're going to get hit so hard. Like dominance is going back up, and that's what was really baffling me before. I was like, damn, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin's never going to make it back up there. I was like, the market's just never going to get bare enough. How is Bitcoin going to ever get up there? People don't want to put their money into Bitcoin. They want to chase down every proof of stake Ponzi scheme out there. And then guess what? Bitcoin does what Bitcoin does and just started dumping and just sucking all the life out of it. We're not even at close to bottom. And you guys seen how bad it got in summer, right? When Bitcoin even when Bitcoin was going up, it got so bearish that alts stopped moving. And that's what you'll see. You might see a little love and a little bit of rebounds now. Things like Ethereum, like older coins will do the best, right? Because so many people trade these and so many bots trade these that they don't care what the market conditions are. I mean, I got guys that own exchanges, Kevin, that tell you they don't. So I'm gonna trust the guys. In a bull run, absolutely, Kevin. In a bull run, when you're going to the upside, absolutely. Especially on smaller time frames. But on a macroeconomic level, looking at like a daily or monthly time frame and saying Bitcoin's going down to 35,000 because of some fib is just goofy. I ain't making no Dow justice. I don't want to make some shit project to scam my subscribers out of money, unfortunately. We'd already be driving Lambos. I just want to help educate you guys. My DAO is Cadena. Buy in, homie. Join the DAO. Yeah, there's just too many big players. Do you know how much money would have to be sold out of Bitcoin? And what are you going to do? Get fiat with it? Go buy stocks? Go buy nothing. You can't even make an investment with your money right now unless you're shorting something. But yeah, the fear and greed index is maxed out right now. And every time that it's maxed out, we've had a rally. Right. Anytime, and this is how you know it's bad, because for the last 2 years, the fear and greed index is never touched here, right? It's been 2 years since the last time we've seen extreme fear in the market. Anytime we got close, even when we got to fear, right? The Fed's printed, right? So this is horrible. Like being at this extreme fear, you should see some type of rally. And I mean like a good like S&P pumping up like out of nowhere, just skyrocketing. That's why I don't think we're going to get it. Oh, now it's moving. Now it's moving. But it still has to move so much, right? Like, even if they rally it up to what? It's not like people are like, all right, it's turning around. This was all the recession had in it. We're going to rally, right? They're literally like just delaying the inevitable. Because everybody's like, all right, when are we actually going to tank? You know? I am anyways. So yeah, every time before this, when we hit the fear, not even all the way to extreme fear, we are rallying. 12 is the lowest that it's been in 2 years. So yeah, we should see some type of relief rally, but for how long? What, a day, 2 days, a week? You know, I don't think it'll be long enough to make a difference. Yeah, banking on we can actually get into BTC at Michael Saylor's average price for sure. Everyone and their mom would own it for sure. Flux nodes are delayed. I hope so, Jacob. When it does, it will for sure.
And updates it daily. Take a look with me here at the... What's up, everybody? Joe Brown here. This is the Heresy Financial Show, and there is massive fear in the markets right now. Extreme fear. We haven't had this much fear in over 2 years in the markets, and every time we've seen fear get anywhere near where it is right now, we've experienced a market rally shortly afterwards. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video, diving into the Fear and Greed Index and what we might expect from the markets moving forward, at least temporarily. Ready? Let's dive in.
Sorry, Hash. What was that? You're looking at the Bitcoin Fear
All right,
and Greed
guys,
Index.
so CNN puts out the Fear and Greed Index and updates it daily. Take a look with me here at this gauge. So we can see today, I'm recording this on Friday, we are sitting at extreme fear at a level of 12. Now, Thursday, this was at a 6, so that was the most fear that we've seen in the last 2 years. And the day before that, it was sitting at 8. And so suffice to say, we're experiencing extreme fear, and it's broad. We'll go into how this is broken down. 1 week ago, again, still extreme fear. A month ago, fear. And 1 year ago, we'll look at was also fear. But right now, we're experiencing some extreme fear. So first, we're going to break it down and see how they look at this and how they measure it. Number one, they look at market momentum. And so the blue chart here is the S&P 500, and the orange line is the 125-day moving average. And we are seeing extreme fear based on the momentum of stocks recently. We're seeing the price stay consistently and significantly under the 125-day moving average. And so the moving average is obviously just the last 125 days of prices averaged together. And if the price is significantly under that moving average, that means that your momentum is going down. The next thing that we're going to look at, that they look at, is stock price strength. Looks at the net new 52-week highs or lows on in the stock market, and we can see here very low. This is showing extreme fear. Next, we're going to look at breadth. This is looking at, hey, is this driven by just a couple stocks in the index or most stocks in the index? And we are seeing, again, extreme fear based on this measure as well. Market breadth is very weak. The next thing they measure is the put and call options. So they look at the 5-day average of the put to call ratio, the volume of puts versus the volume of calls. If you're not aware, a put is the buyer of a put has the right to sell a stock, and the buyer of a call has the right to buy a stock. And so the put to call ratio is a measurement of sentiment in the stock market. We can take a look here and see really since November, so for the last 6 months, this has steadily been on the rise, obviously with some volatility, but we are seeing with the put to call ratio right now, extreme fear in the markets. The only one that's neutral right now is the VIX. So the VIX and the VIX's 50-day moving average, really neutral right now, historically speaking. We'll take a look here at the longer-term chart of the VIX. And yeah, longer term chart of VIX here, we're not seeing anything crazy. Obviously, since 2021, we've experienced just a higher level. Since 2020, we've experienced a higher level of volatility on average as compared to before that. We were experiencing, lower amounts of volatility on average until 2020. But still, given the last couple of years, sitting at 28, that's not crazy. All right, and next they look at safe haven demand, given the difference in 20-day stock and bond returns. Stocks outperforming bonds up top, and then bonds outperforming stocks on bottom. We can see here by this metric, again, extreme fear, there's large safe haven demand. And we have experienced some level of correlation between stocks and bonds, selling off together. But recently we've experienced a little bit of a divergence there. Might be a buying opportunity for treasuries, as if we have more and more economic pain, more and more money might sell risk assets and move into bonds like treasuries. So we saw the 30-year kind of top out here at 3.3%. And the 20-year top out here at 3.5%, and have been moving down. So we'll see if that trend of yields moving up here has actually reversed, or if this is just kind of a bear market correction. All right, and then finally, they look at the junk bond demand. How much demand is there for junk bonds? And they measure that by the spread of junk bonds versus investment grade. And again, extreme fear by that measure. Now, given what we know about how this is measured, it's a fairly straightforward way to measure if there's fear or greed in the market. And by pretty much every measure, there's fear or extreme fear, and so this is a contrarian indicator. As Warren Buffett says, buy when there's blood in the streets, even if it's your own. And this could very well be a opportunity to buy the dip. Even if it's just a temporary reprieve, even if it's a bear market rally, there's a high likelihood that we see some sort of a rally over the coming days and weeks, and I will show you why right now. Let's take a look here at this chart. This shows this is the overview of what we have right now in terms of fear or greed. This is the timeline of where that index. So we're sitting at 12 right now. We can look at the last 2 years, and we can see what this measure has been over the last 2 years. So we're going to look at a couple dates. We're going to look at July 19th. We're going to look at August 19th. We're going to look at September 20th through October 4th. We are going to look at December 3rd. We'll look at January 27th through March 8th. And the reason why we're looking at those dates is because that is when fear peaked in this fear and greed index. You can't really get much lower than 6. And you can see here the last 2 years. Yesterday on Thursday, that was 7, I guess, is where it ended the day at. When I looked at it, it was 6. But it hasn't been that low in the last 2 years. We haven't had that much fear. So that's a peak in fear, absolutely. So we're going to look at those dates in the market to see what happened following those peaks in fear. July 19th is up first. Let's go look at July 19th and look at that. July 19th right here. What did we experience for the next month and a half after July 19th? We experienced a nice little rally in the stock market here. So number one, that's the first one, spike in fear or peak in fear, then a rally in stocks. What's the next date? We saw August 19th. Okay, August 19th. And look at that, August 19th. peak in fear was a bottom in the markets. We had a nice little rally after that. All right, what's the next date? We're going to look at September 20th through October 4th. Where is that? September 20th, right there, through October 4th. So lots of fear building in the market during this time. Yes, there was a spike there, came right back down while fear was still, during this time, fear was still building. And so we're moving kind of down and sideways, and then massive rally here following that big peak in fear. Okay, next peak in fear was December 3rd. So let's go over to December 3rd. December 3rd, we see right here, December 3rd. And again, spike, retest, another rally here. So from this peak in fear, we moved up. All right, now let's look at the next peak in fear, January 27th through March 9th. Let's go January 7th. Was right. Wait, was it January 7th? I'm sorry, January 27th was right here through March 8th. All right, January 27th right in here through March 8th right here. So in this time frame, stocks were volatile, spike, drop, but they were moving down on average, and fear was doing the same thing, spiking, dropping here. And during that time, as fear was building and staying at that peak, stocks were volatile, moving a little bit down. And then once the fear relieved, we had a massive rally here. Now, the reason why it's significant that I'm pointing out that we are at an extreme fear level that we haven't seen in 2 years is because it makes something like this or something like this a little bit less likely. The extreme fear that we experienced in January, the index was only at a 20. So you had lots of room to move down into more.
Hold on, they must not have the private access to the private video. Let me make sure that I get the CADX team access to the private video really quick, so everybody can see it. I'll just share it in the. I'll just respond to their comments with the video. I can make it public for them. That's what they must want to see this. All right, who wants $100? $100 KDA giveaway for anybody who gets me a list of wallet addresses that bought KD Swap before the IDO that started at 9 a.m. / Eastern Standard Time / 1 p.m. UST Eastern Standard Time. Watch this video to see how we all got screwed this morning. Go. Oh, fuck it. Somebody will get me that. Who wants $100? Give me a list of all the wallet addresses that bought from that IDO before 9 a.m. And I'll go off Twitter. So first person to get it to me, Kitty Cat was the last one that I got a message from. We'll see how they roll. I was going to let it go, but you know. I don't care. I don't care if they're talking shit, man. They're the ones who did it to themselves. Let them talk shit. I don't need them. Let them talk shit. Pump my bags, please. Pump my bags, Katie Swap. Thank you. I'm holding coins. I want to see you guys crush it. All right, one hitter quit. I'm the same way. Bunch of turd nuggets in here, man. Bunch of turd nuggets in the chat. We'll see who wants to make $100 real quick. Somebody's good with PCs. Somebody wants an extra $100 at Cadena. Whoever gets to that punchline first is gonna make 100 divided by what's the price of Cadena. You'll probably get it for $250 in a minute. So it'll be 40 times 300. Ooh, that'd be $12,000 in 2023. Let's roll. Let's go, Jakes. Let's go. Let's go, Jakes. Let's go, baby. We ready for it. You're good, Rick. It's going to have to be somebody that's decent with, I don't tell what people what to do, man. Buy it if you feel like buying it, man. Somebody that's good. It'll be the first one that gets me a full list. And I need it broke down. A list of the address and exactly what time they bought in a spreadsheet. With the hyperlink, so I can just click on it and it takes me right to the block explorer. And I'll make a dedicated video that shows every one of those addresses that bought before 9 a.m. Just like this. Address number 1 and the time that they bought and the hyperlink right here. You got it, one hit a quitter. Whoever, and I can't, like, there's going to be people fighting for it right now. So whoever gets that DM to me first is going to get the $100. It can't be hard to do. Because not a single person in any country, anywhere around the world, should have been able to buy that before 9 a.m. You don't get to launch it at 8:45 and share it in your Discord and Telegrams. So everybody that's, on the inside can get in. Nah, you told us 9 a.m. That's fair launch. 9 a.m.'s 9 a.m. We were here an hour ahead of time. We were refreshing pages. I couldn't get my order filled until 9:26 with 20% slippage. Right? All time, Java. Javia. Day trading all the time. I got trades open right now. It ain't on a Tesla channel, Guko. Listen to what we're trying to tell you, homie. Tesla USA is a scam fake channel with a bunch of fake bots watching it. Yeah, the Tesla YouTube channel with what? 7,400 people watching it has one video. Listen to what you're trying to do, buddy. You're over here promoting a scam. This ain't a freaking Tesla channel. I've tried to tell you this 20 times. You're promoting a fucking scam, man. Quit it, bro. Gosh damn, man. You keep talking about it. Now you got more people walking it. Go away, buddy. Usual peach, man. Like, you can't tell if he's just innocent or if he's legit the scammer, right? You have no idea. The fact that he just wouldn't let it go and kept trying to drive people there makes me think he's the scammer, you know? Sending in the hits out like you're the crypto godfather. Nah, man, make shit fair, man. It just drives me crazy, man. There was so much money and opportunity for everybody to make a shit ton of money there. And you open up your website 15 minutes before everybody else and you share it in your Telegram or Discord. Right? Then I'm over here yelling at my own members. Right? Thinking people think they're getting scammed. What up, Grant? Yeah, you're in here every day, buddy. He ain't in here anymore, Reef. Hope we don't get screwed if it goes down. Be gentle. I never did this before. For sure. I think he's a bot. Yeah, he might be a bot for sure. You got it already, Bryn? There's 1259. Bryn's got it. Drop me your UST address in here, Bryn. Let's go. Mame. Let's go, homie. Drop that UST in that address in there. Let's get it. There's one at 1259, right? 1259. Right. We couldn't even connect to their website, right? Like we couldn't load the page. So you would have had have your wallet connected. You would have had to wait 1.5 minutes for that transaction to finalize. There's one before it actually opened, but that's really close to time. Oh, you got any more, Bryn? I want a whole list of all of them. Give me that list of all of them in a spreadsheet so I can click on them one by one. You can send me for this one. You can send me your yeah, it does have to be Bybit. Oh, you can send me your Ergo address. That'll work, Bryn. But you gotta make. I need all of them. I want to see every transaction that went through their address before 9 a.m. And I know there's quite a few. So the first one should have been about 9:01, 9:02. But yeah, make that spreadsheet for me. You're already on the right track, so you'll finish it in a few minutes. But yeah, you can just drop your Ergo address in here now. I'll pull it up next stream or something. I'll make a dedicated video on it. I was just going to let it go, too. Now y'all got me excited. Sounds good, Bryn. Sounds good. Yo, 619, what up, homie? Guzzler. Let's get those keys, baby. Let's get those keys. I mean addresses. I did get those miners up and running. Heck yeah, I did, man. Hells yeah. We got 2 workers online, baby. 3.84 terahashes. Mining generational wealth. Let's go, baby. KDA pumping because people need it for KD swap, right? Still a baller ass project. Great coin. I think. It's great that it's going to make us a ton of money because we're in so freaking early. Let's go, KDA. 290, baby. 290. Let's go. Let's turn that weekly candle to blue, baby. Yeah, I know, Brand. I want them. If you're gonna win the giveaway, you got to do it right, man. I want them in a list, in an Excel sheet of every order, the time. You know, I don't want to have to do all the work myself. That's why I'm paying you $100. I need a spreadsheet, just like I said. What order, like the wallet link, the chain web link, just like you sent me, the time, exact time of the transaction, and the amount of coins bought. I need it all nice in order because there should be about at least, I don't know, enough to drive up price by 2x. And I hope that wasn't one buy order. Give me that whole list. I'm going to make a dedicated video on it. Give it to me by tomorrow or before anybody else does. I'll send you over the $100 right now. Blue's already sent me those links. We've already pulled up the links that you sent me. It is, Granny. That is the same transaction that Blue sent us earlier. It is. Tanner says, I can explain what happened with Katie Swap. What's that, Tanner? They went live and the servers connected to buy. That's the shit they try to feed us in the beginning. No. Watch that playlist, Maria. Or Marie. All the answers to the supply and everything are in that playlist I gave you 2 streams ago. That playlist has everything you need to know in it. If you watch the whole thing, you won't have many questions about KDA. You can send it on email. Ryan-Matta. Oh, nope. YouTube at ryan-matta.com. That would be a very easy $100. It really would. Because price can't jump, right? It can't make those jumps. It just can't. Price was already up to point. Price had already at least 2 or 3x before we had an opportunity to ape into it. Yeah, exactly. 619. That's right. Every project building on KDA has to accept only Kadena for their IDO. 100%. And this is what it does to Kadena. Look at Kadena's up to 293, right? And this is just one project. Just KD Swap took Kadena up 140%. Maybe some NFTs and people FOMO into other things, but this is where it starts because everybody's going to need KDA. So then we're going to have the next project, the next project, the next project, and boom, 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 boom. So go on to Amazon right now. Search Mac Mini. Scroll all the way down till you see this one for $119, right? iCore, 4 gigs. 500 gigs hard drive storage space, 119 bucks. Turn it on. Don't connect to anything. Just your local internet. I wouldn't even Wi-Fi in. I would just hardwire right into your local internet. Right in the back of your router. Turn this on. Google. Right? How to. Or download Google Zelcore. Right? Download your Zelcore wallet. connect it, transfer your Cadena to it, and disconnect it from the internet. And there you go. You got a Zelcore hardware wallet. Boom. PC never touches the internet except for when you deposit coins to it. That's it. Don't download anything from it. You don't check your emails from it. You don't use it for anything to surf the web. Nothing. The only thing that you use it for is depositing your coins to your wallet. And then all you need is the address. So you don't even need to turn it on. That'd be the safest way to do it. Cadena's too advanced. Ledger can't support it. The way that Cadena is going to be securing assets now. Oh, now it's coders. Coders were hitting the API prior to the UI went live. Sounds kind of funny. Right, and whose fault is that? Tanner? Their fault. Y'all shit on us, man. Like I said, they made the mistake, so then pay it back, right? Pay everybody back the difference out of your team tokens. That's a great way to fix that problem. Y'all fucked up. Y'all let some hackers or some coders go in the back door and rob all of our gains. And what type of developers? What type of pack developers do you know? I don't know any. I don't know anybody that would be smart enough to do that outside of a few. And what they should have did then is, as those people were buying, then KD Swap should have been dumping. Period. The KD Swap team should have got on there and started dumping off assets to bring price back down. But that makes sense. But it's an easy out, right? How do I know if that's actually what happened, or how do I know if they were actually using it? Because the API was live, guys. Like, there was people in here saying that they were live on it, Tanner, before 8 a.m. Like, you seen my reaction. People were in our live at 8:55. It was 8:54 by the time I started freaking out. Or by the time I really was like, I'm so pissed. Like, that was a good 10 minutes into that. I was like looking at Discords, going through Twitters, like trolling the web. Like, I thought we had 15 minutes before we even had to start checking, right? You know? So no, it was legit. Their UI was live in other countries way before 9 a.m. And I think you're the only one who knows how to do that in here, homie. Outside of a few coders that work there. But yeah, it was definitely like their website was live because we had members in here saying that they were live on their site before 9 a.m. They knew what they were doing, man. They just got caught doing it. It did. Like, if we wouldn't have been here paying attention, nobody would have noticed, right? Nobody. And if I didn't have a big platform to advertise what actually happened, you know, people would have been like, oh man, it just wouldn't work by the time I got into it. It's always the story. Oh, by the time I got into it, this time we are ready. Guns blazing, locked and loaded, ready to go, man. Storing KDA, I like all the wallets. I use Zelcore, I use X Wallet, I use Chainweaver's the worst for sure. Wolfgang, the token address is, I don't know where they have that. It's something goofy like, Blue's got it. Everybody's got it in here. I can't even connect wallet. I can't even tell you what it is. It doesn't let me see it now. Somebody's got it in here though. It's like KD swap, Cadena dash KD swap dot something or other. It's weird. It's not like you would think. It's not like an Ethereum one. All I know is I worked my ass off to get in at these prices, right? To get in at 0.00168. right? By the time I got into it, it was 0.008. So almost a 7x higher. And there's no reason that we should have got into anything above. Like, we were there. Ready? Like, right at 9 a.m., I was going to hit that connect button. Nobody should have beat us into there. And it wasn't just me. Everybody in the squad. We were all having the same issues, man. Unless you lived in Dubai. Then you were in at 8:45. And the fact that it just makes it like that is how all the scams happen, right? That is exactly how all the scams happen. Every NFT scam, the Mint's live. You get one person in a bot sharing a link in a Telegram and it goes viral. And before people even pay attention, because they're all trying to ape in at that exact second, people get smeared. Right? So that's exactly what happened. There was links going around in their Telegram saying it was live way beforehand. And I was getting irate because that is legit how everybody gets scammed. There was not a single post on Telegram, on Twitter at 9 a.m. or at 8:40 a.m. or 8:45. Not one. No official link. Nothing saying we're live. Nothing official. Just a bunch of people trolling in a Discord or a Telegram telling us it's live. Yeah, Zenday and I've been having the same thing all day. There's a bunch of issues with it, man. Damn right, I'll decorate that like button, you know? It is what it is, man. It happened. I don't want to argue about it. I'd rather just never talk about it again. We did everything right. We followed the rules. We played by the rules. We got screwed. That's it. That's it. All right, I'll stick to KDA for sure, man. For sure. That's what I tell everybody. The only reason we were getting into KD swap was to ride it up and buy more KDA. Are you sure you sent it to the right address? Normally about 5. Well, every exchange is different. So like my AVAX from KuCoin, the first one took an hour and a half. So yeah, sometimes the first time you withdraw from an exchange, it can be painful. I've never used Coin Metro. At least 5 minutes before. ECATs for sure. At least 5 minutes before. Yep. Second transaction went through. There you go, homie. There you go. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got to lock everything, man. You got to make sure, like, that's what teams are there for, right? Like, crypto's already shady, right? You know, I'm not trying to make anybody look bad, but, you know, our community, everybody's going on hard times. And this was a really good opportunity for people to make a lot of money, right? And at 9 a.m., it wasn't fair. I wasn't able to get in. My community wasn't able to get in. And by the time we got in, price was up 8x. And now I'm down 50%, you know? I probably wouldn't be if I didn't make this video and call them out on it, right? Probably be pumping to the moon, but it's still a good product. It's just, you know, that shit's not fair. And I don't want to see other projects doing it, right? I don't want any of these other projects that are building on Kadena to get that smart ass idea that shit's going to slide, right? I'm going to do everything in my power to prevent as many scam shit projects from sucking money out of retail investors. Come build good products on Kadena, right? It's that simple. Get audits done, man. I got it, Blue. Thank you, man. I saw that. So they said something. Blue sent me a message saying, I'm sorry I couldn't set up the Flux nodes to be live exactly at time, but you do have a fair point. In the future, we will launch nodes way before. Just lock everything. But it has some hassle. If you lock token contracts, we cannot move liquidity. If we lock the website, handy people can just lock the smart contracts. It's that simple. Fuck, quit forcing people to KYC and do a normal IDO like everybody else. Don't do it on your own decks. I don't know how else to tell you. I really don't. You know, we got shit on because you guys forced us to KYC. And this was the best thing. This is the best opportunity we had to get in at a fair launch, and we couldn't get in at it. I get it, man. But that shit was live. Links were being shared in Discord, Telegrams, and people were buying Katie Swap way before we were. And there was no FUD spread. Not one. Everything I said was truth. I can't stand. You're not decentralized, right? You're not a DEX. You are a centralized exchange connected to a decentralized blockchain, right? If you KYC, you are not decentralized whatsoever. It's up to you, Deep. It's up to you, homie. I don't recommend anything, my friend. I just teach everything I know, and y'all got to make your own decisions. Everything's coming, KDA. No, I didn't KYC, no. That's why I couldn't KYC. It's not just KYC. It's you have to live outside of the United States and KYC. So if it was just KYC, like, hey, we want to know where the customer is, everybody would be able to participate. It's your KYCing so you know where people live, so you can segregate them. It's racism at its finest. I don't know how the industry lets it go. We would have been in that shit day one. Do you know how much money my members are going to make that aren't in the United States? Y'all don't live in the United States. You live in one of these countries. Y'all are going to be rich. EOD, balling. Crypto Granny, balling. All these players are going to be balling because they can get into all these IDOs. And we're doing deep research into every single project that launches on. Yeah, KYC is definitely not DeFi. I become a KDA millionaire. I'm picking up going to Dubai. Me too, Mo. I won't. That's why I don't sell any of my crypto. I ain't paying tax. I already pay inflation taxes. I already pay 30% out of everything I make, right? Y'all taxed me and taxed us to death. And you're sending this country into a death spiral. Like, what's the sad part is this is all fake, right? This is all bots, and that's it. This ain't no long-term investors going, oh, I'm going to put money in the S&P right now. Hell no. I bet the feds are putting money into the market right now to prop up price and prevent a complete catastrophic failure. Probably not, 619. No, I'm going to try to focus on good projects, man. Oh, is KDA Bet the one that they just made for fun? Is that the one you're talking about? Like, I don't know if I have it in me, you know. If we go into another IDO that goes public like this one, I'm done. It'll just be by Cadena, right? This is where the shit takes, like, this is why I got so pissed off at NFTs, right? Because I was doing the same shit with NFTs, and then all of a sudden the mints would go live and they'd be minted out before I could even connect my wallet. And I was like, what in the F? I just spent 2 weeks in a Discord and I couldn't even mint out. I couldn't even mint with a whitelisted wallet. What the F, man? We don't like KY jelly. I do. Cotton candy flavor, though. Moonbeam just doesn't make sense to me. Nothing on Polkadot makes sense to me. Like, it's already hard enough to grow one ecosystem. And Polkadot built double ecosystems. So you have Dot and KSM. Then you have Moonriver and Moonbeam. Like Dot knew that 100 parachains was never going to be enough. Like I don't think they realized that in the beginning. But once the ball got rolling, I bet it was over. It was obvious for me to see it, right? And that's why Dot's putting in a lower low than it did in summer. Because you got 2 of everything, and nothing on the Dot ecosystem makes sense besides their tokenomics. Like quite a few of the projects where I seen their tokenomics kind of made sense, but you know, you forcing people that got their Dot locked up for 2 years. Like if you got into any one of those crowdfunding things, like your Dot's locked up for 2 years. That'll probably go down as the worst mistake most made, I would assume. That didn't change, Mo. That didn't change whatsoever. Right. Mo says, hi, Ryan. You said yesterday Katie Swap is best because it shows how fast Kadena can build. When did I say anything today about building? No, I didn't plan on Katie Swap doing their IDO at 8:45 a.m. and sharing the link in their Telegram so everybody else could get into it before us. I didn't see that one coming. Sorry. I think any coin that's wrote in Solidity, anything that's proof of stake and wrote in Solidity, especially proof of stake coins, will be eventually going to zero. It's a horrible smart contract language. It's a horrible coding language. It's outdated. It's very unsafe. It's very unsecure. Yeah, $1 million doesn't go far nowadays, says Fast Eddie. Play it safe and become a KDA millionaire, 100%. I see the first thing, the red flag, BSC address. That's the first one, right? Because almost everything built on BSC is a freaking scam or a rug pull outside of Pancake Swap. Scalp is an innovative fintech decentralized ecosystem built to offer a fast and more efficient to securely manage crypto assets and fiat currencies in a single place. Scalp is a robust platform that combines decentralized finance services with banking features such as bank accounts, cards, remnants to promote general use of cryptage. The Scalp token will be an ERC20 BEP token. So ERC20, I assume you're wrote in Solidity. It'll go to zero. It won't even get off the ground. Like, I don't need a bank. How many crypto projects do we have in banks and wallets? And ain't nobody going to go build on Scalp or use that turd nugget. It's just ideal, sexy, right? It's still not even officially, it's not even officially, they haven't even gave CoinMarketCap API access to their coin. They make these coins because they know that dumb money investors will go, ooh, shiny object. Oh yeah, that sounds, Scalp, man. Look at how many coins they got out. They only got 100 million coins and there's only 29 million coins out. Oh, man, if that coin just hit $100, oh my gosh, I'd be rich. And digital money simplified. It's already simplified. And I ain't going to trust any type of banking, anything that's wrote in Solidity. That's for damn sure. About another 10 minutes, maybe, Rich. 25 minutes, maybe. I ate between streams. I just ate right before here. I was at the gym. I've already eaten 3 meals today, and it's only what? Noon? I had to wake up at 3 a.m. so I could hit the gym and get ready. The gym hit back today, just so sore right now. My back was on fire, man. It's so fun once you've been back at the gym for like a month and you can start seeing results and like your muscles start to like, I don't know, you lose, was it muscle memory, I guess you call it. Like when you go to like when you first get back to the gym, and you haven't been doing it for a while, and you're doing chest, like your chest doesn't move. It's like a bunch of jello. And then after like a month, like when you're squeezing your chest, like you can control your muscles, you know? Same thing with your back. Like once you get like, and you start feeling your lats and like you can actually feel the muscles contract. That's my favorite, man. And like, what I love about the gym is it's not a team sport, right? It's just that simple. You go to the gym and you don't get results, the only person you have to blame to yourself is yourself, right? It's that simple. And the gym is the easiest place to really just set your standards for the day, right? Like, where else can you put in one extra little bit of effort that's going to compound the most, right? I'm walking out of the gym every day, abs suck balls. But I know if I go get hit 50 sit-ups really quick, after about 2 months, my abs will start coming back, you know? And after 90 days, if I'm actually dieting right, I'll be jacked, you know? But it's like the one place that you can always do one more rep, right? You can always curl one more weight, you know? And you get out exactly what you put in. You don't want to be overweight? Don't be. Don't want to be scrawny? Don't be, right? Thanks, Mo. Run gym sauna. There you go, Reef. There you go, man. It's just crazy. And like every time I stop working out because I'm so busy, right? In reality, like I'm not. I mean, I am, but I make myself busy. I get like when I'm running on like really low sleep, you might see it by the night. Like I just get like my brain can't function. And it's true. Your brain can only make so many logical decisions in a day. And that's why Mark Zuckerberg wears the same shirt every day. That's why I have at least 10 of these Under Armour shirts, right? It's very rare you see me out without a black Under Armour shirt on. I was actually when I get paid, I'm probably going to order 5 more. Gym's right beside your computer. Nice, Justin. Heck yeah, homie. Oh, I thought he says, I love the respect and honesty. Later, Mo. Beat it, nerd. Rick got him. Sorry, Mo. I thought he said, I love and respect your honesty. I was like, oh, thanks, Mo. If you guys wouldn't have pointed that out, I totally would have thought he said that. Sometimes my dyslexia works in my advantage. Yep. Got a schmedium. Yep. That's it, man. And you just feel better about yourself, you know? And it makes you want to quit vaping and like it's just addictive because you get out what you put in, man. You know? Oh, I just wanted everyone. How many were there before 9 a.m.? Were there that many before 9 a.m.? Oh, did you email it to me? YouTube at Ryan Dashbat. All right, you got that right? Yeah, hell yeah. I want to see how far they go back. If they go early, like 8:30, yeah, please let me know. And drop your Ergo address in here. Yeah, look at this one. Trevor, blah, 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 blah. Partnership. Hello, I'm director of Four Bulls, the first fully decentralized ecosystem that is designed to give more power to crypto enthusiast holders. Blah, 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 blah. We'll pay you F tons of money to promote our shitcoin. I don't have any emails from you, homie, even in my junk mail. Last one I got was OpenSea Board Bunnies. I can't believe people are offering me money for those things. I should probably sell those. Right here, Oliver saying, paid promo, YouTube collab invitation. Like when I say I could be making thousands of dollars, I mean, hello, YouTuber. I accidentally came across your channel. P Cloud Team, 75% off, last chance. Project Cooperation. Hi, dear blogger. But still don't have one from you, homie. You got a .com at the end of my name there? I still don't have anything in there. Nothing in my junk folder either, so. I don't think there's a spam folder, is there? Oh yeah, there is a spam folder. Maybe it's in there. Ah, I got you. No, I don't want the ones after. I just want the ones before, homie. Never mind, Bryn. I'll get it, man. Don't worry about it. I want the ones before 9 a.m. Bryn, do you work at the team? Are you working for them? Come on now. I'll figure it out later. Don't worry about it. Blue already sent me the ones you sent me. Not much, Scott. Not much, homie. You know, I mean, well, it's hard to say, man, because the stock market has to plummet to take Bitcoin down, right? And right now, they putting hella money in the stock market. If I had to guess, this is normally where we rally up to on their retraces and pullbacks. Almost every single time to the exact same spot. So you're down, you come up to about the 0.5, retrace down, come up to the 0.5, retrace down, most likely coming back up to the 0.5 right here. And then down again will be the next one. Yo, Marty Nas, what up, homie? Thank you so much for the support, man. Welcome to the squad. Hey, no worries, Brandon. You're good. You're good. I need the ones before 9 a.m. You're good. You got time because I don't think anybody else is working on it. So if you can figure it out, let me know. But not in this stream. Let me know. I'll check my emails. I promise. If you get it done by tomorrow, I don't think anybody else is working on it because you are. So still yours for the taking. I just joined to have something to listen to during work. Welcome, Marty. Welcome, homie. We normally live at 10 p.m. though. You still working at 10 p.m., Marty? I appreciate that big time, man. You didn't have to sign up just to listen. Yes, you can see the private live streams. Yes, you can. Yeah, so you'll be able to watch all those after the fact. Yep. Or come join us at 10 p.m. for class. This week's going to be awesome, man. If you actually want to learn blockchain and study, it's going to be sweet. So tonight we're going to go over the Blake 2B, which is the Cadena consensus algorithm that they're using, their proof of work consensus algorithm. Then on Tuesday, we're going to go over why proof of stake blockchains just are inherently centralized in nature and why the VCs make all of the money. It'll really open your eyes to how these blockchains are actually making money. And why Coinbase and all these exchanges want to promote for them because they're all running the validators. So the exchanges run Solana validators, and then every time they get paid those rewards for people using the Solana network, they take the coins that they're rewarded, and then they sell them to you, and then they charge you fees on top of that. So why proof of stake chains are all Ponzi schemes and will all fail. And then we're going to talk on Wednesday, we're going to go into DAGs and why DAGs will eventually hit scaling limitations. Eastern Standard every night, Monday through Friday. Then Thursday, we're going to go study a bunch of different product tokenomics from a bunch of different ecosystems and like analyze like, okay, what did Radium launch with? Why is Radium? Yep. I don't know how the price of a coin goes up by 2 or 3x if ain't nobody buying it before it even launches. So it's kind of hard to explain. My lack of knowledge. They had 3 wallets, only one of them worked. Let's talk about lack of knowledge here. Your decks don't work, your UIs don't work. You rolled out your pre-sale early and ain't shit worked on your decks. So let's not point fingers. I did everything I could, had all my members already all lined up, ready to rock, right? Before we can even connect a wallet. Yeah, right? Tanner goes, I would really love to be able to see my liquidity sometime, right? I don't even know if I'm making money. I got a missing 1,000, I don't know how much. I got a missing $700 worth. I got a missing 700 KDA worth. I got 700 KDA and 700 KDS missing. Yeah, where's my liquidity, right? Thanks. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate it, man. Try to keep it interesting. Nah, there wasn't. I already know that there was 2 before. We've already had 2 people send me 2 that were before it, so. And even the ones right at 9 o'clock, like there's just no way you can connect your wallet address. Like there's just no way. We weren't even live anywhere. I couldn't even get my order in. And how many times did I try? 100 times? Oh, no, I'm talking about the members. I mean, I'm always looking out for everybody, but the members that support my channel, you know, they're the ones that I'm up at. I'm up at 3 in the morning, making sure live streams are ready, making sure everybody knows what wallets they need to use, making sure everybody knows what websites they're on, making sure everybody's getting safe links so nobody's getting scammed. And those are the people that are in the squad, but everybody's in my squad. Yeah, if you're a subscriber, you're in the squad. No doubt. No, it doesn't. Anybody can build on Cadena. Anybody can build on Ethereum. Anybody can build on anything. Yeah, no way. It takes over 1 minute, so anything at 9 is even bullish. Exactly, Mike. You couldn't have been more prepared than anybody in our squad. Really. Let's go, Mr. K. I can't wait to see your videos, Mr. K. That's awesome, man. You're going to make so much money doing that. Good for you, buddy. And like I said, once you get those templates built out, I don't think I got After Effects on this computer. Maybe I do. Mr. K, did you get what I was telling you about how you export those files? How you collect all files? So you're going to hit templates that are really hard, are really like time consuming, because you have to go through like 7 different pages to get to like the one that you want to edit. You're always inside a folder, inside a folder, inside of a subfolder kind of thing. That makes sense. Well, there's ways to use essential graphics so you can basically rebuild their templates. So if you have specific words, instead of having to go all folders and like try to find each word that you want to edit on like 20 different pages, you can drag them up into your essential graphics and have like a short, like a quick version. Like there's certain templates, like you can even do it with photos. So like when you wanted to build that template with 20 photos or whatever, and you had to go put each photo in the right place and resize everything, you can put a list of all your photos into essential graphics and then just drag them right over and drop them in. Or at the very hardest, right click and replace. And it's like super simple. Instead of having to go through 30 different pages, when you get good, you'll be able to do like a template that takes you 3 hours. You'll probably be able to remake that for a new brand in probably 30 minutes, minus the render time. Yeah, so it's after you get the thing completed, your files are saved on your computer, right? So if you go move, like say I had all, like I was like right clicking and saving those, like you go on YouTube and you like I right click on this and I hit save image as, and it saves it to my computer, right? So now that it's saved on my computer, so it's saved on my computer, and here's the file, right? And that's under my downloads folder. Well, say a week goes by and I completed the template, I'm done, and then another company reaches out to me, right? But my computer was all unorganized, so I went and I took all the photos and I put them in a new folder. Shit. Or say I moved it from downloads to my desktop, right? And now it's over here in my desktop folder. Well, now that you moved it, After Effects has no idea where it's at, right? After Effects has no idea because you just renamed you just changed the location. So like those photos are not saved in After Effects. So if you move them on your computer, you change the name or do anything to it, you're going to lose all that, right? So when you complete a template, you want to collect all the photos. So it'll collect everything that you used in that template and save it in one folder. And then you just name the folder. That way you're not moving things around on your desktop, things aren't getting changed, and you have your completed templates. I can't tell you the amount of times I want to go back and edit a template, and I'm like, mother effer. Because when you get busy, you're gonna have like 2,000, 5,000 photos on your computer, you know. And then you can upload the whole folder up to like OneDrive, and you compress them so they're super tiny, you know. Yeah. Just had a guy in front of me in a pickup lose his front tire while driving like 40 miles per hour. I got a video of the tire still going down the street with me. Damn, that's crazy, Mike. Yeah, the DAG one's going to be interesting, man. I don't know enough about DAGs. That's why, like I say, half the time I'm learning shit with you guys, you know. It's so hard to do it by yourself. It's so nice having everybody in here that actually wants to learn because it makes it better, right? When I see you guys in here paying attention, then I pay attention. And when I can't explain something, I have to figure out how to explain it, right? So then you have to learn it. If you can teach it, you really understand it well, you know? What's up, JS? The first KDS transaction brought 374,000, but only has 63,596 left. Holy shit. They're already dumping out on us? Yeah, figured it was going to happen. Much love, homie. Much love. Right back at you, my dude. What's up, JS? Where's your question at? There you go, Susie. Nice work. There you go. Number 9. Heck yeah, Susie. Keep it going. You won't miss anything here, I promise. The most value I can add to you guys is right in that playlist for sure. You can skip video 1. Video 1's just my price prediction. But if you want to see like how like not bullish I was on Cadena versus how bullish I became. You got the wrong one in there, J Digital. You got KD swaps in there. You want KDL. Or you want KDS. KDS ain't 1.9, I don't think. If it is, that's booming. That's what I expected it to be eventually. Yeah, KD swap's only 0.0049. Right? So that means that its market cap is probably, you know, it started at 1.6 at a 400,000. So they said 0.0168. So 3x. So yeah, it only has a $1 million market cap right now. If I had to guess, but it's hard because we don't know what the market cap is. So it's at maybe at 1.525 million. It's still a really good deal. I don't know. JS, then I don't know. If it ain't showing up, I don't see anything. You're probably using a blocked word that I don't want to talk about or a product I don't want to talk about. So try spelling some things different. So KD swap price on their DEX isn't even accurate. What the hell kind of shit is that? Oh shit, I got rocked. Oh fuck me. Yeah, because look at here's 9 o'clock. You can't even see it on here. So that was the start price, 0.001. How is it 001? Oh my gosh. Dude, by the time it even launched, what the fuck are they talking about? That's why it was already up. Oh my gosh, we just got rocked, guys. No, don't buy into that. Fuck me. Why they were saying it was already up 10x. Holy fuck, man. Don't, dude, don't. The gain's done gone. So oh my gosh, what's the math on that? What's the market cap at? Like 10 million? Holy fuck. No shit. .0008 fair launch. That was their fair launch at .008. Now it's .001. Now it's .016. They don't even have a price on here. How are you going to see the price? Based on my chart, it's at 4 million already. Yeah, that would have been our 10x gains. But I don't know. Switch to KDS. One KDA is but KDA is not $1. Yeah, it's 0.005 per KDA, right? And I paid 0.008 per KDA by the time my order could get filled. And I thought that was actually the price of the coin. Like I was like, all right, we're not that late. We're not that late. Yeah, we got shit on, man. I tried, guys. I tried my best, man. I really did. I knew exactly. This was our 10x gains, and we would have had our 10% out, and everybody in the squad would have already made 10x and had $9,000 worth of free crypto. Lack of experience. 4 a.m. CTS stated that their listing price at launch would be 0.00168. Yeah, so by the time, and that's half the price. By the time I bought into it, so what would the price of KDS be if I bought in at 1 KDA equaled 0.00889 or something like that? Yeah, I know. It's not that. It's like I just like you only have a like it's very rare in history ever, guys, ever. Ever that you launch a project with a $400,000 market cap. It's almost unheard of, especially something as valuable as Katie Swab. Like that's what makes me the most butthurt, man. Because all of our fucking squad would have been so gassed up and been so rich. In such a good position, having a great ass time, but instead now we're sitting here like at 4 million. What do I do now? There's by the time the next Dex comes out, there's gonna be 20 of them. There's already like what 4 Dexes building on Cadena. Exactly right. Funny how guys were involved in Katie Swap were calling CADX scammers. Exactly, KDA miner. Exactly, man. That's what I tagged X Cadena or CADX, right? And I do the same shit, right? Like I'm fair as it gets, guys. I don't know how to be any more fair. We did everything that we were supposed to do as crypto investors. Get your wallets ready. Get on the website. Get there early. Have your wallets ready to connect to their site. We did everything we were supposed to do. Lack of experience? No. We were there dead on time. Sorry, I didn't know I needed a pack coder to go in the back end of your API and place buy orders. Sorry, guys. I guess I am inexperienced. Been confused for sure. AnyDeck is built by Thanos. Baller, man. But he just built it to say he built one. I think that's what he said. With no intentions of it going anywhere or ever being anything more than it is or the coins ever holding real value. I don't know why he doesn't take that. I mean, I honestly, I don't know why. I think he just kind of likes coding and having fun. I think he's a miner and probably very set. I know he's won a couple, packed debugging things where he made a ton of money. So I don't think Thanos has to worry or work or really cares, but he's a fucking G, man. KYC shit has to go. It has to fucking end, man. Well, now it's got a $4 million market cap. Like, yeah, there's a good possibility that does another 10x from here. I could easily see it having a $40 million market cap. But there ain't nothing to do on it right now, so. And then once CADX launches, who knows how good CADX is going to be or what the scenario is going to be with that. I still love you guys. They got the KYC part right. They got the KY part right. That's for sure, man. We just bent over and took it in the pooper, man. You don't find those opportunities, right? Like, you just don't find those very often. Still super high risk because being the first DEX. Like if that was the second DEX and we had already had things working out, but there's always something where coins get burnt, they go missing. Like I told everybody, right? I bought an extra $1,200 worth of Cadena this morning just to do that. Plan on it all going to zero. Plan on it all going to zero because I was taking the opportunity to ape into a project that had a market cap of, 400,000, right? I would not have been taking that opportunity on a market cap that's 4 million, Yo, Casa, thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy, big time. At least the UI on CADX is sexy for sure. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what CADX does. Let's see if Rudy uncovers this one on how many transactions took place on. And you have to be in those, like you guys seen, like it wasn't, 10 minutes into that? Nah, well, it's probably, before it even went live. So before it even went live, it was already up pretty much 10x. They have no dollar values. Like CADX got it really good, right? Because now CADX gets to see everything that we don't like about this DEX, right? There's nothing over here that shows a stable value. So you can't reference it and know exactly what the price of the coin is. There's nothing on this entire interface that shows you the value of the coin that you're actually holding. Nothing here that shows your wallet balance. Like almost every site will show your wallet up at the top. I'm not connected to it. Liquidity pools didn't work at launch. So CADX just got to see a flop for the most part, right? UIs aren't working. People's things aren't being shown. Like CADX is going pre-live with a test site, right? To say, hey guys, come break our site. Before we start selling any tokens, we start doing anything, let's open it up to the public to mess around with it. It doesn't work. How do you launch a DEX? And the first thing people are going to want to do is add liquidity, right? So how do you launch a DEX and not know that your UI doesn't work, right? There's no max button. Yep, there is no max button. The assets, when you add them and you go to scroll, you can't see them. Like, so when you choose this drop-down list, all you see is KDA, KDL, and Babe. There's nothing over here. Oh, there it is. See, I had to hover over it. See it turn on if I hover it right there? Right there, I seen it. But I was over here searching, like, there's no scroll button. Where are the coins at? And then I just typed in K, and I saw it pop up there. But there was a few people in here and the thing were like, dude, there's not even a KDS token. I don't think people realized that you had to scroll down. I didn't. I just typed K and it came up, CADX did an audit too. So there's no audit on here. So nobody even knows how safe our coins are. And this is where I say, like, this could be catastrophic failure, right? Like this shit nobody even gonna remember it in a couple months, right? But if they get hacked and everybody loses their money, it'll be the biggest, like if I was Ethereum or Solana or AVAX, I would have some resources dedicated to some of the best hackers that I knew trying to take down Cadena. And projects. I would actually, if I was Ethereum, I would have been building my own DEX on there anonymously, and I would rug it on purpose just to give Cadena a bad look. That's why I'm trying to warn people about like how dangerous this ecosystem is and how big of a threat Cadena is to everything and how shady this industry is. Like, never underestimate how effing shady this industry is, ever. People don't get better in this industry. They just make more money and become bigger douches, I guess. I'm probably on my way there right now. I don't even know it yet. Thanks, Casa. I appreciate you, homie. Big time, man. Crypto Elf, thank you, man. This is hard. This industry's hard, man. I don't blame a lot of people for losing money. There's so many fake scam shill coins, and everything crypto is so far above everybody's head. So like I could talk about different, like I could talk so far above everybody's head that it wouldn't make sense, right? Like you wouldn't know if I was telling the truth or not, but it sounds right, it really does. Like I could make some shit up about Cadena right now and nobody would know. Like everybody would just believe me, right? You shouldn't believe me. 5% higher than the IDO price. That ain't bad, I don't think. But yeah, by the time I even had the opportunity to hit a button, it was already up 2x. Like before the sale, even before it was even 9 o'clock, the 100%, the KD swap thing said 0.003. If you go watch that video, I think you can see it on the screen there. Like, cause from the first time I tried to swap, it was already 003, and that was to Cadena price per Cadena. Yeah, it was 0.003 something, like 36 or something. And that wasn't even, and I know that wasn't 9 o'clock at that point. Now I'm stuck in it, right? I'm not going to sell it at a loss because it's such a low cap gem. That's right. That's right. 619. Without a doubt, definitely the most important part. That's right. I teach you guys everything, right? So you guys know exactly what I know and exactly what I'm doing that's stupid. I swear I had a max button. We were looking for one. We didn't see one. Yeah, there's no... Oh, yeah, now there is a max button. Oh, they updated it on the fly. They just added that. I see it now. Now the max button's there. They were editing the site on the fly. There's a ton of things wrong with it. Let's see if my liquidity's there yet. See if I can connect my wallet. Still can't connect wallet. BSC land for sure. And I can't even connect a wallet to it, so I don't know. You had to clear your caches? I don't even know how to do that on Windows. Hit the start menu button on the lower left corner of your screen. Click the settings icon. Click system. Click storage. Is that your temporary folders? All right, so I just deleted all my caches from my PC. I cleared all my cookies. Go back into Chrome. All right. So we got X Wallet back connected. Hell, if it wasn't for CatX, they wouldn't even be able to do their own IDO. So KD Swap can't do anything but love CatX because no other wallet was working with it. How is that possible? You know? The only place that anybody can store KD Swap tokens is in Zelcore or CatX's wallet. Jeez, oh Pete's, what a nightmare, man. Train wreck. Train wreck. How do I have all this KD Swap again? So my wallet shows that I have 46 KD Swap, but the swap shows that I have 21,000. Fumble. Fumble. My head hurts, guys. I might go take a nap. What time is it? Oh, how the fuck do I have? Oh, so one of my transactions went through this morning that said that it failed, and I ended up with KD Swap. Man, I really got rocked on this one. Shit. The money, baby. Nothing's gonna change, guys. No matter how much research we do, no matter how much bullshit we try to figure out. This is why I'm about had it on altcoins, man. If you can't get in at that pre-sale, this is how the VCs play the games, guys. If you're not getting into any one of these projects at these levels, why even bother? Just buy more Cadena. Hell yeah, Susie. Have a good one. We got this, baby. We stacking Cadena. That's it. That's what it's coming down to. But we don't know how Cadena grows without people buying these projects. So somebody else, some other YouTuber, get bullish on Cadena, would you? So I don't have to make the videos. Today's not the day, trolls. Today is not the gosh damn day. There it is. Fire and lave, man. All right, Brent, I'm ending the stream right now, buddy. I've had enough for today. I need to go take a nap and eat a Snickers because I'm being a whiny little bitch. So I'll check it out in the private live streams tonight, homie. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for signing up. Thank y'all so much, man. 10 to 20% on my KDL? Hell yeah. Well, that's a good thing, baby. I was planning on losing all that money I sent over there anyway, so ain't no thing. Just another failed attempt, man. One of these days we're gonna get it right, guys. I promise. I don't know how much I don't know how much money we're gonna need to lose in the process, but one of these times we're gonna get there. Maybe we should just figure out how to get passports in other countries. Until we can all KYC somehow, you know, the days of promoting Cadena projects might be coming to an end, man. Let's just keep stacking Cadena, baby, and let the rest of the world figure out all this shit, you know. Love you guys.